What is going on, everybody? Simply 10 here with Simply 10 News. This is a video all about, well, the news of the LEGO world, things that have recently been introduced or brought out, or rumors that are circulating around. All of that I'm going to talk to you about in this video. And there were actually some, pretty exciting things that happened last week. There were some sets that were revealed, there were some rumors that started circling around that, made people excited, and then there are also a couple of LEGO ideas things that I think are worth noting. Okay, so for our first item of business here, there was actually a brand new LEGO Ideas set that was revealed last week. And as you may have noticed, LEGO Ideas has turned towards this 18 plus mark, so this is yet another 18 plus LEGO set. And the LEGO set that I am talking about is called the Medieval Blacksmith. It is set number 21325, and it comes with 2,164 pieces. This set, once again, comes on that 18 plus box art with a really cool black background that, is kind of overused, but it does look nice. And, the set overall does have a really nice look to it. I think that a lot of people are excited about this one. And it brings back, some of those things from like the castle theme. It kind of reminds me of like the Pirates of Barracuda base set where they kind of brought back ideas and feelings from the Pirates theme. This one is bringing back ideas and stuff from the castle theme, which has made a lot of people excited about this set. And I personally probably won't go out and get this one, but it is a great addition to the LEGO Ideas lineup. Our next item of business also involves some sets that were revealed recently, those being the Ninjago Season 14 sets. And well, obviously for the past month or so, we've had pictures of the catalog things of these sets, so we kind of, we've had an idea of what these are looking like and what the figures in them look like, but these sets just confirm just how amazing these sets really are. Obviously, if you're not a Ninjago fan, you're really not going to go out and get these, but they are very well designed, and the figures actually look really cool. I think that their jungle suits look amazing. And well, it's a pretty nice well-rounded wave. The only thing that some people may have a problem with is the fact that there's not one gigantic set that the entire thing revolves around, but that's because that's kind of what Legacy's job was at the beginning of this year. I'm pretty sure that the Ninjago City Gardens can make up for any downfalls that this wave may have to some people. The two coolest sets to me that were revealed from Ninjago were probably the Catamaran Sea Battle and the Jungle Dragon, and they're kind of for the same idea, and it's the build. I think that the Catamaran was a fun thing because it's almost like Ninjago Moana and for that set, and I think it's a fun, nice build. And for people who wanted a fun catamaran and they didn't want to get a Moana set, now I guess if you wanted a catamaran, you can get it from this Ninjago set. It comes with some great figures and it comes with a great build. I just think that it's a really cool one, and obviously don't get it if you're not into Ninjago, but if you're into Ninjago and you like the newest season once you watch it, probably really consider getting that one. And then the Jungle Dragon is also a really cool one just because of the dragon itself. I think it's a really different looking dragon too from what we've gotten from LEGO, so I think it's a fun addition to the plethora of LEGO dragons that we've gotten. And it's definitely a great addition to just, the overall Season 14 wave in general. Our next item of business involves the LEGO Star Wars wave, which was just also recently revealed for March, and it only has 3 sets. And just like Ninjago, we actually have had, catalog pictures of these sets for a month now, so we knew what was coming, but these sets do look pretty good in their box arts, and they look really nice, and obviously they are a great addition to the Star Wars lineup, but kind of in a different way. It's not like people really wanted these sets from Star Wars, they kind of wanted Clone Wars and things like that, but in terms of just the builds themselves and the way that they look, they seem nice, but I don't think they're as good as the TIE Fighter and X-Wing that we've already gotten this year. The Imperial Shuttle build does look pretty nice, but the one thing that's kind of weird about it is just the fact that you can tell that they were lacking pieces in this, and because if you don't know, they were trying to shrink down their sets this year, and they tried to shrink down the Imperial Shuttle, but this one just didn't shrink down quite well enough. And there's definitely some weird gaps and things in places where they shouldn't be, and there's not very much interior room. But they did pull it off pretty nicely, and all 3 of these sets, I didn't really talk about the other 2, but all 3 of these sets are pretty nice, except for the Juniors one, obviously, because, not very many people are really that into Juniors. It's definitely for the people who aren't watching these videos. Moving along now to the rumor section of this news video, there are actually 2 really big rumors that were really they really became really strong last week, and things that I feel I should mention in this video. To start, it really seems like it's a confirmed thing that there's going to be a Marvel collectible minifigure series this fall, which is a really cool thing, and I'm curious to see what happens. Maybe they go with the DC route where they made the old cartoon comic people, and they could do that for Marvel as well, or they could do some really fun exclusive figures, or they could take figures from the Disney Plus series this year and put them into this. There's a lot of possibilities with it, and I don't think there's any way that LEGO could go wrong. The other rumor that I have for you is a Star Wars rumor, and this has to do with the gigantic Star Wars set that is basically guaranteed to be coming this fall. So yeah, we've already moved past winter, spring, and summer. Like, apparently the only thing that we're really getting new rumors about is fall. That's how far ahead people are these days. It really seems that the biggest possibility for the $800 LEGO Star Wars set coming this November is going to be an AT-AT, which is a set that fans have been demanding for like a long time, and one of like the highest wanted. Like, if you ask like your average LEGO fan what UCS set they wanted, they would say AT-AT. If you've seen any of the mocks out there for it, it looks really awesome, and well, it would be a great addition to the UCS lineup. It also is rumored to have about 6,000 pieces, so a little bit smaller than the Millennium Falcon, making the Millennium Falcon still the biggest LEGO Star Wars set. I know some people were probably thinking that this might surpass the Coliseum, but it appears that it won't. So the Coliseum, as of the end of this year still, will be the biggest LEGO set ever. Alright, so something that I won't talk about that often on this actually has two things that I should probably talk about for this one, and it has to do with the LEGO Ideas website. If you didn't know, LEGO Ideas doesn't just accept ideas for LEGO sets, they also create contests and they vote on the best mocks that are submitted, and then they hand out prizes to the winners. So for my first order of business with LEGO Ideas, they actually just released a new contest, and this is a Ninjago contest. I probably should have seen this coming because this is, the 10th year of LEGO Ninjago, as all the sets have been advertising, and the winners of this contest will actually receive all of the Legacy sets, including the Ninjago City Gardens, which is definitely a great set to pick up. So, if you are interested in that sort of thing, you may not win, but it may be fun to just, go and design a set and submit it and just see what happens, because you never know. And LEGO, honestly, they don't really release kind of what they're looking for. They tell you they're looking for 25% coolness, 25% creativity, and 25% other things. They're not very specific, so it's kind of just up to their own interpretation who wins. So you may be the lucky one who ends up winning the next contest. The other thing that LEGO Ideas is actually hosting right now is another fan vote. They do this pretty often. In fact, they've started to do it more often over the last couple of years. And this vote is actually a really cool one. It is called the 90th anniversary of LEGO, which that's a long time. That's a long time since LEGO's been around. And obviously they haven't been that big for 90 years, but they did start 90 years ago, which is a pretty big accomplishment for any company. Obviously 100 years would be a really cool thing, but we're still 10 years away. Might as well celebrate the 90th while it's here. And this is a really cool way to celebrate the 90th anniversary. They actually have a ton of things that you can vote on what theme you want them to make a new set for as a 90th anniversary celebration set. So for those of you who have really big nostalgia for older LEGO sets, this is your chance to get one of those sets. They have things from classic LEGO space themes like M-Tron and Blacktron and Aqua Adventurers, and they have castle themes that you can vote on. They have a pirate theme, obviously. They have Bionicle for those of you who are really into Bionicle, and then they also have Studio, which is a lesser known theme, but I think that this one's actually pretty cool. So there are just a ton of things for you to choose from, and I think it's a really cool idea what LEGO is doing. You can actually pick up to 3 things to vote on, and I personally am going to vote for M-Tron and Pirates, and then I'm pretty sure that I'm going to either vote for Studio or for Castle. I'm not exactly sure yet, but probably by the time you're watching this video, I've already voted. But anyways, that wraps up today's episode of Simply 10 News. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you found it enlightening, but also, entertaining, and I hope that you enjoyed my fun little, news thing over here. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to really consider subscribing, because obviously if you like this video, you're gonna like all of my other videos, because I make videos like this pretty often, and I'm actually planning to make this Simply 10 News things more of a every week thing, so that it's gonna be, a fun thing to look forward to every single week. But if you just, you liked this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like or even a comment in the section down below, letting me know what I did well, what I should change for the next one. That way, I know exactly what I should do to bring you back. Oh, and there are actually prizes if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers. But in the end, what I always say is that I really hope to see you in the next one.